Hey Sean, thanks for questioning how Scratch Smarter works. I'm going to take you through an example of exactly how we do our reports by using the Texas Lottery example. Right now I'm at the texaslottery.org website. I'm going to go to their games and take a look at their Scratch games. And for simplicity's sake, I'm going to look at $10 tickets. And we're going to look at this $1 million high roller. Now, Texas is a great state for our report to work because they publish all the details about every prize and how many there are in each game versus the number that are claimed so far. So what we do is we go out and we scrape all of this data. We get the game number, the name of the game, total prizes, and number of prizes in each game, and then we take the number of prizes remaining every single day and we pull that data into our database. Now that looks something like this. The end results in our database show that we are looking at the $1 million high roller starting here, and we gather all that data in. So here's the game number, here's the game name, the purchase price. Some of these informations you don't really need to know. It's for our internal tracking. And then here is the details of the prize value. We kind of normalize some of that data, and the prize odds of winning that prize, and then the total prizes remaining. Okay, then we take that data and we actually create a brand new set of reports off of it. And the way that, well, first, you can see here's all the data for Texas that we pull every single day. So it's every game, every top prize remaining. And we do this for every state. We're pulling it into our database so that we can process it, normalize it, and make sure that all the data is good. But then what we do is we go over and we create a factor table. And our factor goes through and does the calculations for us for what are, or the greatest potential to win a top prize. So I'm going to search just for that Texas game. And here's that game, the $1 million high roller. So let's flip back. $1 million high roller. Game number 1869. That's important to focus on. 1869. Our smart factor is a calculation that shows up all the way over here. We do a whole bunch of different calculations. But the factor for that is 1.086, which means the odds of winning a top prize are really not that much better than when the game was originally created. Versus if you take a look in the other $10 games here, you have one with a factor of 3.376. That means the odds have gotten much better for that game in terms of winning a top prize, and that game is the big money super ticket. What that means is proportionately a large number of tickets have sold for that game, and disproportionately the top prizes have not been claimed. The easiest way to explain this is to use our smart factor calculator. You'll find this on our homepage of our website right here. Using the Scratch Smarter Factor Calculator example, we can see that for this example there are 15 top prizes remaining and there were 1 million tickets to be sold. So you would expect that if the top prizes were truly distributed throughout the printing evenly, that as the number of tickets remaining decrease, the number of top prizes remaining decrease. But what happens all too often is the number of tickets remaining decreases and the number of top prizes have not been awarded yet. And that shows where it's disproportionately better that the top prizes remaining are considerably better than the total number of tickets that were printed. We do that by tracking every single top prize awarded and every prize awarded. So in the case of Texas, where they give us all the detail for every game, we can get this number exact. And as that number decreases and this number remains the same, it means there are still top prizes remaining, which means this game is much better to play than when it was originally created. I hope you can see very clearly how we are gathering all the data and using it to every single subscriber's best advantage so that they can go out and play the best game possible. Now I will show you that Texas report for Scratch Smarter. And you'll see here's that $1 million high roller game. It's game number 1869. Now this report is a week old, so the factor has changed a little bit, but our real-time calculation shows it's gotten a little bit better from last week, from the 23rd. And here's that big money super ticket with a smart factor of 3.356. We simply color code these because we want to make it easy for people to figure out which games to play. And this is the second report in the report that's part of our subscription. That is the best games to play report, and it's sorted by price first and then Scratch Smarter ranking. If you take a look at the overall best games to play for Texas, here's that big money super ticket. That is the very best game you can find out there. Proportionately, there are more top prizes out there that have not been claimed yet, and yet the total number of tickets sold is dwindling down fast. And then that $100,000 is all the way down here on the page 2. There it is, $100,000 high roller. Still a good game to play because proportionately the top prizes remaining are better than when it was originally printed. But for Texas, there are 45 games that are better at having a chance of winning a top prize. So, yes, it's a lot of detail, but hopefully you'll start to see how our reports actually do perform the card count, just like a blackjack player would be doing to determine which games to play or when to bet heavy when playing blackjack. Does not guarantee that you're going to win, but if you're going to scratch, you might as well do it with some level of analysis behind you to increase your odds of winning a top prize. I hope this answers your question. If you've got any others, please don't be afraid to email us or post it here on Facebook. Thanks.